Alright you guys, today we're checking out the GAMO Viper Express, which is definitely a unique gun. This is a 22 caliber break barrel shotgun, otherwise known as a Springer. This thing shoots little tiny shot shells in a 12-inch pattern at 10 yards away, and about a 5-inch pattern at 5 yards away. As well, it shoots 22 caliber pellets, and just aiming it like a shotgun with only the bead sight in front, I was able to get awesome groups with pellets, even though it has a smooth bore choked barrel. And shooting those tiny shotgun shells, super fun. By the way, you can find out more information about the Viper Express at Pyramid Air. If you follow the description or the pinned comment to find your way, I'll make 5%. This is also very affordable, so they market this for hunting at close to medium range, but I hope none of you buy this gun and shoot a living creature with it. I think it's a ton of fun for plinking, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This gun is very affordable. I think it's a good choice to have around for hitting cans and targets when your buddies come over. It's definitely a lot of fun. Whoa! So I'll give you an up-close look and we'll go over the hardcore stats and all that. But first, let's do some shooting. It blew the can open and then went right through. So that's our pattern right there at 5 feet away. Yikes. Look at that bird right there, you guys. The bird is like literally right above me. But there's no reason I would ever want to shoot it. Like, why the f would I ever do that? Now, when I was a young man, I used to do that shit all the time. But then I learned why you don't do it. I was actually glad to be doing a break barrel rifle this week, because I was having problems with my PCP compressors. This is just about 3/4 of the PCP compressors that I've broken the last 3 years. I sold that pallet for $100 on Facebook Marketplace. The funny thing is, though, none of those were really broken. They just needed a fitting or O-ring changed, and they would have been fine. I went ahead and cleaned my gun with ballistol, got that preservative gunk out of the barrel. And I'm glad I did too, because we got pretty good accuracy, even with a smooth bore and no rear sight. The box says that this shoots both the birdshot and the pellet at around 750 feet per second. Here's what my chronograph said. Right here is the lightweight 14.35 grain JSB. 703 on that one. And these right here are the medium weight JSB Hades 15.89 grain. 670. And finally, about the heaviest pellet you're going to be able to fit in the barrel, the 18.1 grain JSB. Now let's go back through. So obviously you need to not lose your little insert right there. It's going to be a challenge for me. Jam that in there nice and tight, and your pellet goes right behind it. First I tried shooting with my Bugbuster scope, and that did not go too well. One of my scope rings was stripped, so it's basically holding on by one scope ring. Alright, the smooth bore accuracy, you guys. And eventually it came off all the way. My scope's freaking gone, you guys. Oh, that's no good. Chopped off my little trim piece there. So what I thought was poor accuracy from the smooth bore was actually just a scope. Once I started aiming just straight down the bore of the rifle, I guess you'd say, with the front bead sight, I got much better groups. Yeah, we're doing pretty good with this bead sight. Same hole. Wow, that's pretty wild. No sights, you guys. I'm just aiming with my front bead. Wow, this thing's hammering it. We're gonna go all the way to 10. This is the 15.89 grain Hades. Bam. So it's just going in the same spot every time. Pretty awesome. So that was with no rear sight of any kind. I got this little bump right here, but it's definitely not a sight. And then down here, I just got my little bead right there. And that's it. Holy crap, you guys. I can't believe I did that with a smooth bore. with no sights at 10 yards away. Craziness. It's actually 11 yards. All right, I'm gonna hit these guys with the smoothbore pellet. Okay, we got all the usual suspects, fresh paint, some heavy, some more lightweight, all made of steel. So when you're at my house and you hear a military helicopter coming, all right, you guys, oh yeah! It's like 10 times louder than a regular helicopter. And they're usually in pairs. Today though, it was just a Chinook by itself. Now, where's the other one? There's always two. Hey, where's your friend, bro? Guys, that happened one time to me, except it was gunships and there's freaking guns hanging off the side. And instead of going off to the side, it came right over the top of me. And it was so crazy. I looked up and there's just freaking, I just remember guns and like missiles and shit hanging off the side. Is crazy. They were like straight Blackhawks, two of them came right over. Anyway, it does happen. One thing I like about this gun is it's easy to cock. Bang! Definitely hits pretty hard. Bam! That was a heavy target right there. Took him down though. Yeah! Bam! Wow, that was a heavy steel chicken. Sent him flying. Bam! So that was with these Hades, which are basically like hollow points. And now the entire rest of the video, we're going to be using the shot shells. Oh, I guess I got to take the old shot shell out. No problem. Put a new one in. Bam. All right, about 10 yards away. See what we can do. Woo! Definitely got it. Definitely mission complete. We got about probably 4 pellets through that guy. Oh, and they came out the other side too, if you can see right there. Interesting. And I was just aiming with the open bead sight, no rear sight. So I'd say we definitely have a good pattern at 10 yards away. All right, again, we're gonna open sight it. This time though, we're shooting shotgun shells. There we go. So I'm gonna take out my little shell right there. This is for pellets, and then we'll just put a shot shell in there. Here's my shot shell. It's basically the same size. Shove that all the way in there. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. All right, I think I'm gonna miss my camera. Woo! Wow, so they're not kidding. That's like exactly a 12-inch pattern. All right, guys, I'm gonna move up a teeny bit. Okay, still a pretty good spread there. Now I'm gonna say 3 yards. I like that one the best. And meow, I'll give you an up-close look at the Viper Express while we go through the hardcore stats real quick. This is a spring piston brake barrel, single shot, smoothbore barrel, has a bead front sight with no rear sight, a 2-stage adjustable SAT trigger, stands for smooth action trigger, synthetic ambidextrous Monte Carlo style stock, ventilated rubber butt pad, 11mm scope rail on top, and it shoots 22 caliber pellets with the insert, as well as 22 caliber shot shells filled with number 9 shot. It's supposed to be shooting both of those about 750 feet per second. It weighs 5.5 pounds, overall length of 43 inches. The barrel length is 18 inches, and it has a manual safety and a 1-year warranty. And meow, let's get back to the shooting. Woo! You hit it, didn't take it down. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, got that one. So maybe I wasn't aiming right. Let's try this again. Woo. Yeah, I think those little bird shots just not enough power to knock those over. Okay, I got the camera at a little better angle. I'm going to do this again. We're going to start out with 3 yards, about 7, and then about 10. 3 yards away. That's my favorite pattern right there. All right, now I'm going to back up to about 5 yards. Boy, Still pretty good, actually. Now I'm going to back up to 10 yards. Yeah, we're at 9, 10 yards right now for sure. Wow. Boy, holding a pretty good pattern even at 10 yards. Let me hit that one more time. All right, we're all the way back at 10 yards. Actually, boy, that thing's holding a really good pattern right there. Oh. I'm gonna do one more. This is like 11 yards away, you guys. 11, 12 yards. Pretty freaking good. And we're still totally within our pattern. We got only 4 outside the pattern. Wow, and that's awesome. So this is shots from 3 to 12 yards away. Very good. So this thing's definitely easy to aim and kind of accurate at that distance. That's it for me on this one. I appreciate you all tuning in. Till next week, happy shooting. We'll see you on the next one.